Welcome to today's session. In this session, we'll be exploring questionnaire as a research tool. Please make sure to watch the entire video carefully and take notes on the key points discussed. At the end of the presentation, you'll be tested with a set of multiple choice questions, MCQs, based on the content covered. Let's begin by exploring the concept of a questionnaire. A questionnaire is one of the most widely used tools for data collection in educational research. It is a structured set of questions designed to gather specific information from a target group. Questionnaires are instrumental in exploring various aspects of education, such as teaching methods, learning outcomes, student attitudes, teacher effectiveness, institutional policies, and more. In other words, it is a systematic instrument consisting of a series of questions or statements to which respondents are asked to provide answers. These responses help researchers collect data that can be quantified, analyzed, and interpreted to address specific research objectives. Characteristics of a good questionnaire. A well-designed questionnaire has the following characteristics. 1. Clarity and simplicity. Questions should be clear, concise, and easy to understand, avoiding ambiguity or technical jargon. 2. Relevance. Questions should align with the research objectives and focus on gathering pertinent information. 3. Logical sequence. The order of questions should flow logically, beginning with general or non-sensitive questions and progressing to more specific ones. 4. Objective wording. Questions should be neutral, avoiding bias or leading respondents toward a particular answer. 5. Brevity. The questionnaire should be as brief as possible while still collecting sufficient data, as overly lengthy questionnaires may discourage participation. 6. Comprehensiveness. It should cover all dimensions of the research problem. 7. Standardized response options. If applicable, closed-ended questions should provide well-defined response options to ensure consistency. Let us now understand types of questionnaires. Questionnaires can be broadly categorized into the following types. 1. Based on question format, open-ended questionnaires allow respondents to answer in their own words, offering detailed and rich data. Example: what do you think about the current teaching methods in your school? Advantage: provides in-depth information. Disadvantage: time-consuming to analyze. Closed-ended questionnaires provide predefined response options for the respondents to choose from. Example: how satisfied are you with the school curriculum? A. Very satisfied. B. Satisfied. C. Neutral. D. Dissatisfied. E. Very dissatisfied. Advantage: easy to analyze and compare responses. Disadvantage: limited depth of information. Mixed questionnaires combine open-ended and closed-ended questions for a balanced approach. 2. Based on response style, structured questionnaires, questions and response options are predetermined, allowing no deviation. Example: multiple choice, Likert scale, or dichotomous questions. Advantages: standardized data for statistical analysis. Easy to compare and interpret. Disadvantages: restricts respondents' freedom to elaborate. Unstructured questionnaires, open-ended questions allowing respondents to express opinions freely. Advantages: rich qualitative data. Flexibility in exploring respondent perspectives. Disadvantages: difficult to analyze and quantify. Semi-structured questionnaires combines structured and unstructured questions. Advantages: balances quantitative and qualitative data. Provides flexibility while maintaining focus. Disadvantages: requires more effort to design and analyze. 3. Based on method of administration, self-administered questionnaires, respondents fill out the questionnaire themselves, often distributed online, via mail, or in person. Advantage: cost-effective and convenient for large populations. Disadvantage: risk of low response rates or incomplete answers. Interviewer-administered questionnaires: an interviewer asks the questions and records the responses. Advantage: high response rate and better data accuracy. Disadvantage: time-consuming and resource-intensive. Online questionnaires, distributed electronically via email, websites, or social media platforms. Advantages: cost-effective and efficient for large-scale research. Automatic data entry and analysis. Disadvantages: dependent on internet access and digital literacy. Steps in designing a questionnaire. 1. Define objectives. Identify the purpose of the study and the data required. 2. Develop questions. Choose the appropriate type, open-ended or closed-ended, based on research needs. 3. Organize questions. Arrange questions in a logical sequence, starting with general and easy questions. 4. Pretest the questionnaire. Conduct a pilot test to identify any issues in question clarity or structure. 5. Revise and finalize. Modify the questionnaire based on feedback from the pilot test. 6. Administer the questionnaire. Distribute it to the sample population using the chosen method. 7. Analyze data. Compile and analyze responses systematically to draw conclusions. Advantages of using questionnaires. 1. Cost-effective. Questionnaires are relatively inexpensive to design, distribute, and collect data from a large sample. 2. Efficient. They can reach a wide population in a short time, especially with online distribution methods. 3. Standardization. Closed-ended questionnaires provide standardized data, making it easier to analyze and compare results. 4. Anonymity. Respondents can remain anonymous, encouraging honesty and reducing social desirability bias. 5. Versatility. Suitable for both qualitative and quantitative research methods. 6. Ease of data analysis. Responses can be coded and analyzed statistically. Disadvantages of using questionnaires. 1. Low response rates. Self-administered questionnaires may face low participation without proper follow-up. 2. Superficial responses. Closed-ended questions may not capture the depth of respondents' views. 3. Misinterpretation. Ambiguities or unclear wording can lead to incorrect answers. 4. Bias. The way questions are framed can unintentionally influence responses. 5. Non-responsive behavior. Respondents may skip questions, leading to incomplete data. Dear viewers, let's solve some important multiple-choice questions based on the presentation. 1. Which of the following is a key characteristic of a questionnaire? A. It is exclusively used in experimental research. B. It is a written tool for systematic data collection. C. It requires verbal communication for data collection. D. It does not require a sampling frame. Answer: B. 2. A questionnaire that includes only closed-ended questions is referred to as a semi-structured questionnaire. B. Open-ended questionnaire. C. Structured questionnaire. D. Exploratory questionnaire. Answer C. 3. What type of questionnaire provides respondents with the most flexibility? A. Closed-ended questionnaire. B. Open-ended questionnaire. C. Dichotomous questionnaire. D. Multiple choice questionnaire. Answer B. 4. In research, a dichotomous question is one that A. allows multiple responses, B. offers two possible responses, C. encourages open-ended answers, D. combines qualitative and quantitative data. Answer B. 5. What does the term response bias in questionnaire research mean? A. Answers given to mislead the researcher. B. Consistently inaccurate responses due to social desirability or prejudice. C. Errors introduced during questionnaire design. D. Overrepresentation of one demographic in the sample. Answer B. 6. Likert scale questions are commonly used in questionnaires for A. Ranking preferences, B. Measuring attitudes or opinions, C. Collecting demographic information, D. Testing factual knowledge. Answer B. 7. A questionnaire designed to assess a respondent's level of agreement with a statement is using A. Dichotomous format, B. Likert scale, C. Semantic differential scale, D. Multiple choice question format. Answer B. 8. What is the primary purpose of a structured questionnaire? A. To collect qualitative data. B. To minimize variations in data collection. C. To allow open-ended responses. D. To explore broad research questions. Answer B. 9. Which type of questionnaire is typically used in exploratory research? A. Structured, B. Semi-structured, C. Closed-ended, D. Dichotomous. Answer B. 10. What is an example of a double-barreled question in a questionnaire? A. Do you support or oppose increasing taxes for public services? B. Do you find online education engaging and effective? C. How often do you use online platforms for education? D. Rate your experience with online education on a scale of 1 to 5. Answer B. Thank you, don't miss out. Subscribe now to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education, for insightful content and valuable resources.